shouting for a camel. Banjo, Paterson, Andrew, Barton. It was over at Coolgardie that a mining speculator, who was going down the township just to make a bit o' chink, went off to hire a camel from a camel propagator, and the Afghan said he'd lend it if he'd stand the beast to drink. Yes, the only price he asked him was to stand the beast to drink. He was cheap, very cheap, as the dromedaries go. So the mining speculator made the bargain, proudly thinking he had bested old Mahomet. He had done him in the eye. Then he clambered on the camel, and while the beast was drinking he explained with satisfaction to the miners standing by that 'twas cheap, very cheap, as the dromedaries go. But the camel kept on drinking, and he filled his hold with water, and the more he had inside him yet the more he seemed to need. For he drank it by the gallon, and his girths grew taut and tatter, and the miners muttered softly, "Ampersand quo. Yes, he's very dry indeed. But he's cheap, very cheap, as dromedaries go. Ampersand quo." So he drank up 20 buckets. It was weird to watch him suck it, and the market price for water was per bucket half a crown, till the speculator stopped him, saying, "Ampersand quo. Not another busket. If I give him any more there'll be a famine in the town. Take him back to old Mahomet, and I'll tramp it through the town." Ampersand quo. He was cheap, very cheap, as the speculators go. There's a moral to this story. In your hat you ought to paste it, "Be careful whom you shout for when a camel is about," and there's plenty human camels who, before they'll see you waste it, will drink up all you pay for if you're fool enough to shout. If you chance to strike a camel when you're fool enough to shout, you'll be cheap, very cheap, as the speculators go.